The Joe Rogan Experience.
You've talked about the China curfew thing with kids playing a game.
Yes.
This is an issue.
Oh, is it?
They have they use their parents or someone else in their family to face scan their device so then they can use their device. I don't know exactly how they're doing it.
Sweeping new facial scans will catch Chinese kids playing past curfew. Oh, whoa.
This is even from July.
Oh, so that means they're scanning kids without their knowledge, like randomly?
Well, that's to make sure they're not playing, but then the kids know that's
Christ,
happening.
though.
So then they're
It's to make sure they're not
But that kind of crazy government overreach is so bizarre. Did you hear about the app they're giving people in Beijing for the Olympics?
No.
They're giving them this app to use during the Olympics, but this app is listening to every fucking thing you say, everything you do. It's like total spyware.
Do you think that the U.S. government is doing that to us as well?
No chance. Our government is amazing. And
I'm not
it's
saying our
run by
government's not
President
amazing.
Joe Biden, who's the most honorable and honest man who's ever lived. That's why he's the president, because he's the best we have, Andy.
Is he, though?
Yes.
Are the two
That's how we
candidates that
won.
we got to choose from the best that our country has to
I can't
offer?
believe we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've had it many times, so
Yes.
I can avoid it. But
Yes.
yeah, of course our government is doing that. Maybe they're not as, I don't know. Maybe they're better at hiding. I often worry, though, that people think that our government is maybe more altruistic than others. You know,
Yeah,
China might be scanning faces. Again, you go back to the Patriot Act and the loss of privacy. Are they maybe monitoring it real time? I'm not sure.
I think our real problem is if people start saying the only way we can compete with China is if we have the same sort of restrictions on our citizens that China has. If we have the same ability to monitor our citizens, if we have the same ability to implement laws the way China does. That could be a real problem, because one of the things that China's done that's so brilliant, I'm not saying that we should do it, but it is brilliant, how they've got this connection between their business and their government that's inescapable.
Yeah.
You cannot make these big corporate decisions, whether you're Huawei or one of these big tech companies. They work, fucking hand in glove with the government. And because of that, they make these decisions not based on short-term interest of the corporation in terms of like stakeholders and what the shareholders want and profits for the quarter. They're looking at it in this long-term commitment, like what's going to be best for the party.
Economically, I mean, I guess I can understand that. I worry a lot about quality of life.
And listen, no doubt about it. That's the number one problem. The quality of life's terrible.
Have you ever been?
No. I've been to Taiwan, but not for a long period of time. I've been there during a stopover. I've never been there for any long period of time.
I was there for about 8 days. It was interesting. I went and visited. Again, when I was working for CrossFit, I was kind of the go-between between CrossFit and Reebok, so I went to go see where they made the shoes down in Fuzhou, China. And it's pretty – I mean, it's wild. It's different. From the construction, the density, air quality, perceived air quality. Obviously, didn't have a sensor out there, but perceived water quality, working conditions, working hours. I think there's a cost to having the companies and the government tied like that.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, I don't recommend that at all for the United States.
It's terrible in terms of creativity and innovation and the ability to like have a dream and an idea and implement it and then become successful. One of the things that we love about America is entrepreneurial spirit. We love the fact that someone can, like Origin, we're talking about Jocko's company, or anything else, like someone can create a company and make something and put it together. And, that's one of the things that's beautiful about freedom is you have the ability to take a chance, to do something that you have a dream. You can put it together and make it happen. We all love that. And when you take that away, you take away people's ability to take a chance and take away people's ability to do what they want. And instead you have to do what the government wants. As soon as you do that, you close the door on so much innovation. You close the door on so many opportunities that you would have never predicted, right? Because who knows how many ideas that have been implemented here because people had this wild spirit of like being creative and taking chances would have never happened if the same person grew up under a regime like the CCP.
I do worry, though, that people are becoming resistant to taking chances and being risky like that, or getting off of the couch, if you want to describe it that way. So they'll value that less. And the incremental, if you want to put the tinfoil hat on, the incremental removing of those opportunities or ability to make those decisions, they won't even realize what is lost because they don't value it because they never actually took a fucking chance.
There's going to be people like that for sure. But people like that don't take chances, they open up room for people that do take chances.
I don't think many people take chances.
I think there's enough.
I think there's enough, but I think they're in the minority.
I think talking about it like this and having conversations with people who do take chances makes taking chances exciting to the people that are listening. I think part of the problem is they don't have enough to model. There's not enough people out there that are taking chances where someone could model that and go, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
You know, because that's it's like who you're modeling. Like if you grow up in a family where no one takes any chances and everybody just takes the safest, easiest job they can have with the the least amount of risk and the most amount of security, and they live this dull gray life like blah forever. You model that if that's what you're around, or you rebel. And you rebel and you take a wild chance. And in a lot of families, if you try to take a chance, your parents will be pissed at you. I mean, there's so many people out there that are hindered and then they're saddled down by the problem of their own family having expectations on them. You're supposed to be a lawyer. You're supposed to be a this. You're supposed to, there's a lot of people like that out there that just, the model that they copy is a model of like safety and where no one's doing anything risky.
Freedom is an amazing thing. I think it's the most valuable thing that this country may have to offer, but it doesn't mean a fucking thing if you don't take advantage of it.
Yeah.